Jeremy TV.
Welcome back to the channel. Jeremy with you again. It's the 1st of April 2020 and we're still on kind of a quarantine deal for this coronavirus mess. This is the third week I've worked from home and I don't see any end in sight. I think this is going to continue for a few more weeks, at least from our perspective. Most of what we do in my job can be handled remotely, so that's a good thing. And as far as our work is concerned, not much has really changed in terms of the output, so that's a good thing. It's been surreal. This whole experience has been very, very odd, and I'm sure you can all agree with that. To those of you who can't work from home and who must be out on the front lines, you know, your medical folks and truck drivers and first responders and grocery store workers and all of you guys who are doing your job and exposed to stuff you'd probably rather not be exposed to on a daily basis. Thank you for what you're doing and for keeping things going. You know, to whoever makes the toilet paper, I wish you guys would make some more. But at any rate, it's been very odd. My wife's a teacher, and basically the rest of her school year is very much in limbo. I mean, they've made some decisions. They're going to try to do some remote education type stuff, but you know, it's just not going to be the same as getting classroom instruction, and they're trying to work out some of the details on that. My kids' school year is done. They're seniors. They're pretty upset about it. They're going to miss a lot of stuff that they were going to get to do as seniors, and all that stuff's gone forever. So I hate that for them, but you know, at the same time, there's a lot worse things that could be going on, and so far we're all healthy and unaffected by this stuff. In fact, the county we live in is one of the few in this area that doesn't have any reported cases of the COVID-19 so far, so we're thankful for that. But definitely strange times, and it scares me in terms of, you know, if you even remove the disease itself aside, it scares me what the economy is going to be for the next few years. I think it's going to be in pretty sad shape. Hopefully things will bounce back to close to normal quickly after this all goes away. Hopefully it's more of a pause button type situation where we can just hit the button again and jump right back to kind of where we were. But I don't know. I don't know if it'll be that simple. So technically winter's been gone for like a couple of weeks, and you know, practically speaking, it's been gone for about a month for us, because we've gotten some pretty warm temperatures this last month. I've started mowing already earlier than normal. Things are already very green. The pasture's going to need to be brush hogged probably in the next, I'd say, 6 weeks, and I'm not ready for all of it, but you know, it's here nonetheless. And I don't want to be up in that corner in those woods and all those thickets and stuff, messing with mosquitoes and snakes. I don't want to be doing that stuff into May and June, but I'm going to keep working on that as long as I can stand being up in there, because it's clear to me that, number one, I'm not going to completely finish that project like I had planned. You know, there's a lot of things that's gone into it. I think, you know, even more than the personal stuff we've dealt with, this weather has just been a real bitch. I mean, every time it starts to dry out just enough that you can get some work done, you get 3 inches of rain, or 4 inches of rain, or 5. I mean, it has just been insane with the rain this year. I've lived in this county for 5 years and lived in this area for 20, and I don't remember anything like the rain that we've had this last several months. And I mean, even like right now, probably a week ago, it was drier than it had been in a while, and I was starting to get some stuff done. I got that dirt work done, got that dirt from that dirt work moved, and then it just rained, and it's just like never ending. So I don't think the winter project's going to get done. I will continue working on it into spring as much as I can tolerate being up in there. That may have to be put on hold until next winter, and that's fine. I mean, it's not a have-to deal. It's just something that I chose and said I'd like to do that this year. If I don't get to it, I don't get to it. I mean, it's off in the corner. It's out of sight, out of mind most of the time. it's just frustrating because when I kind of set in my mind that I'm going to do something, I like to get it finished, and it looks like that's not going to happen this time. I mean, I've got stuff all over the pasture right now from this project that needs to be done. I've got dead trees laying everywhere that I've cut and dragged that I can't get to the brush pile because the brush pile's in a low spot. I've got a temporary pile with an elm tree. I've got trees that I need to cut that I don't want to get on the ground because I don't have anywhere to put. I can't get them to the brush pile. It's just a damn mess. I'm sick of rain. I'm sick of all these delays on everything. I can't get anything finished. It's just really me off. Get her fired up and go over and get started. All right, well, as you can see, I got a lot of this knocked down. I mean, it's still humped up there, but it's a lot better than it was, and you can actually see through there from one side to the other without having to climb the little mountain. So looking out through there, I've rutted it up a little bit, but not too bad. You know, I'm getting better and better at running that box blade. That's some of it. You just can't let it completely bog down. It's a little bit big for that tractor. It's really built for a little bit bigger tractor than that, but as long as you don't just bury the stick all the way down and just hold it until you can't get out of the rut, you just kind of have to feather it as you go, and that's really what I did. So I would bury the stick. When it started spinning a little bit, I just kind of kept feathering it up until I felt it release, and then just try to gradually push that stuff out to the south. So I hope you guys are staying safe during all this coronavirus stuff. I thank you for being here, and I hope to see you again soon.